Devin Townsend on embracing social media as a tool for artists. It's what it takes to create engagement with an audience. I think there's going to be a lot of people from my generation that will just be left behind because they just have no desire to do so or don't see the importance of doing so. And I brought up this article because I do think it is important, because you have all these older artists, of all different levels. Okay, you have big artists like Metallica. They don't have to do any Instagram or shit like that. They have people do that for them. But then you have the smaller artists that were fairly, big during the 90s, but are kind of falling off because they're not keeping up with social medias and stuff like that. You can either be against social media, or you can be, rolling with the program a little bit and rolling with the times. And I know social media can be extremely taxing on people. It can also be incredibly toxic, but it's also a very important stepping stone in society today that a lot of people use. That's how we communicate nowadays. It's social media in some way or form. I think it's something that a lot of people in the music industry, specifically in sort of the positions that I reside in, sort of mid-level in a small genre, there's a lot of people that refuse to do it. And I can understand that, because if you weren't raised in that environment, it seems like it's in direct opposition to why you got into it in the first place. And I can certainly sympathize with that sentiment. However, the reality of it is that it's simply what it takes at this point to create engagement with an audience that is so distracted that the choice is ours. And I think that the people who hate it and the people that I relate to, that they're like, oh dude, this shit is so annoying, they're probably not going to be on those platforms in the first place. So I think that whatever sense of humiliation comes from dancing on one foot, something that you just have to get on with, man. And I'm currently in the process of reconciling this change, because it happened much quicker than a lot of us expected. And I think there's going to be a lot of people from my generation that will just be left behind because they just have no desire to do so or don't see the importance of doing so. But regrettably, there is an importance to it. Speaking from experience, I've built my entire career on social media and on YouTube. If you're not in it today, and if you're not pushing your bands through social media, it's going to be tougher. Let's just say it's going to be a lot tougher. Generations shift. Older generations, they die off. And, newer generations are used to this newer type of communication and newer type of medias. If you want to stay a part of it, you probably have the need to utilize it. I just thought it was important. Devin is talking about things, and whenever Devin speaks, we listen and we take in, okay?